Introduction. In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism and Hindu philosophy offers a timeless map for carving out an unshakable sense of self-belief and purpose. By learning to master our reactions to circumstances and to commit to our innate duties, we can sculpt a destiny that aligns with our inner truth. This script invites you on a journey through stories from the ancient world, practical lessons for today, and actionable steps that will empower you to step into your own authority. Philosophy Spotlight: Stoicism. Stoicism, as taught by Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, is an attitude of disciplined resilience that views obstacles not as barriers, but as chances to exercise virtue. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the universe is change, our life, it is what we make it. A key ancient figure, Epictetus, once declared that it is not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters. From Stoicism, we extract 3 lessons for modern success. 1. Recognize control. Differentiate what you can influence from what you cannot. 2. Practice perspective. Reframe perceived setbacks into opportunities for growth. 3. Commit to present moment action. Trust your own capability to respond wisely. These ideas weave tightly into the theme of unshakable self-belief. Together with a Hindu focus on duty and action, they form a powerful blueprint for constructing our future with confidence. Chapter 1: Call of Purpose. The battlefield of Kurukshetra was the stage for the Bhagavad Gita, where Prince Arjuna stood perplexed, trembling, before the great war. The Bhagavad Gita's sage, Krishna, answered that true purpose transcends the battle itself. It is the noble duty of being an armed warrior and living in accordance with law. This ancient parable is an enduring story of aligning our inner purpose with outward action. What the story teaches us, and what Stoic thinking echoes, is that our beliefs must be rooted in a clearer purpose than fleeting emotions. Every morning you stand at the threshold of work, family, or personal projects. Decide what your inner mission is for the day, then align your actions to that mission. Consider an entrepreneur launching a new product. The ancient lesson is to start by clarifying why the product exists, to solve a problem, to serve a community, or to express a personal value. Then, with that clarity, you can stay steadfast when doubts creep in. Conclusion. Purpose is the compass that steadies our steps. By tapping into the ancient call of Arjuna, we can center our daily life around a singular, unshakable belief in what we must accomplish. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: what single purpose can you align a day to that will reinforce your belief in yourself? Chapter 2: Power of Perspective. Epictetus's famous story of a man who lost his fortune and a beloved wife illustrates the Stoic principle that life's events are indifferent. It is our interpretations that determine our suffering. The man chose to see the world as an unkind arena, but the teacher taught him to view calamities simply as neutral, to react with courage instead of despair. The Hindu concept of karma teaches that actions, not their outcomes, hold moral weight. Coupling this with Stoic perspective encourages us to treat each event as an opportunity to practice virtue. To apply this today, pick a recent criticism or setback at work. Ask yourself, what perspective can I shift to see this as practice, not punishment? Reframe it. This feedback shows me a new skill to develop. Conclusion. Shifting perspective changes our inner dialogue, freeing us from emotional turbulence. When you see every circumstance as a neutral platform, your self-belief remains unshaken. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: which recent event could you reframe to become a learning moment? Chapter 3: Dance of Detachment. In the Bhagavad Gita's 2nd chapter, Krishna advises Arjuna to perform acts without attachment to the fruits. Detachment is not indifference, but disciplined engagement. Coupled with Stoic resignation to what is beyond our control, the dual tradition teaches that we should act with full sincerity while remaining immune to the outcome. Imagine a sales team that pushes a product until the customer says no. With detachment, the team focuses on excellence in presentation and service, not on a fixed sales target. The result? Higher satisfaction and eventually more natural successes. Conclusion. Detachment is a strategic stance that fuels consistent performance, because you are no longer trapped in the anxiety of outcomes. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: how can detachment shift your daily focus from results to the quality of action? Chapter 4: Inner Resilience. From China's sage Laozi, the parable of the stone that survives storms illustrates resilience through harmony with nature. The stone does not fight the wind, it simply yields and grows stronger. Stoicism complements this by teaching us to accept circumstances and to keep the mind steady. A modern example: a business faces a sudden market crash. Instead of panic, you maintain calm, assess facts, and devise a new strategy. Your inner resilience, forged through stoic acceptance and the stone's yielding, keeps you motivated and purposeful. Conclusion: resilience combined with harmonious acceptance allows you to survive shocks and turn them into growth catalysts. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: when faced with a sudden change, what is one way you can practice yielding instead of reacting? Chapter 5: Mastery of Mind. Marcus Aurelius's meditations describe the mind as a garden. He urged himself to cleanse out of your mind the vices that do not belong. With daily reflection, he cultivated virtues. This practice is mirrored in the Hindu principle of satya, truth, and self-discipline. Today, adopt a simple daily journaling ritual. In the morning, write a brief affirmation of your purpose, and in the evening, record 3 moments of virtue or growth. As your mind becomes an intentionally curated garden, self-belief flourishes. Conclusion: mind mastery becomes a shield against doubt, cultivating self-trust that endures across trials. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question: which thought or belief are you willing to cultivate daily to reinforce your self-confidence? Closing argument: you have just navigated the ancient and modern roads that converge on a single destination: unshakable self-belief. By remembering Arjuna's purpose, Epictetus's perspective, Krishna's detachment, Laozi's resilience, and Marcus's disciplined mind, you assemble a blueprint that not only shapes destiny, but also grants peace and certainty. Remember, destiny is not a fixed path but a creative act, sculpted by purpose, perspective, action, resilience, and mind mastery. Pick one chapter to practice this week. See how your belief strengthens and your destiny unfolds. Thank you for joining this journey. Like, share, and subscribe for more motivational insights. And